Hey guys, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel, and this is my last video of 2017. The year is coming to an end, and I thought what better way to close it out than to show you guys all my favorite makeup products of 2017. So this video is just gonna be me showing you guys all the products that have been like my ride or die throughout the whole year and never like upset me or made me mad. They're just products that have really worked for me for the whole year. So yeah, if you guys want to see my favorites of 2017, then go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go in order. So I'm gonna start with face products. So first I'm gonna talk about a primer, and my favorite primer is definitely the Benefit Professional Primer. This primer is probably like the best primer I've ever tried that really like makes your skin look super smooth under your makeup. You can even just feel it when you put it on. It feels so cool. The texture just fills in everything. All your pores are full so that when you put your makeup on, it doesn't start like seeping in and starting to look patchy and stuff. And it helps makeup stay all day. I always wear this for like, if I have something like homecoming or prom, I would always use this. So definitely my favorite primer. Okay, for foundations, I have two. I have a drugstore and a high-end. So I'll talk about the drugstore one first. So definitely my favorite drugstore foundation is the L'Oreal True Match. I think this foundation, just when you blend it out, it's so pretty on your skin after you let it set for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. It looks so pretty. I wore this for like homecoming last year, I think, and everyone was like asking me like, what foundation are you using? And I was like, actually it was like a $5 foundation at the drugstore. Also, what's really cool about this is they have so many shades, and they have different formulas. They have like a cushion and like a powder, and they have different colors and different like tones. So there's like 3 sections. There's like a warm, a neutral, and like a cool or something, and there's a ton of shades. So I have a ton of shades of this foundation because I think it just works super well. Blends really pretty, it's cheap and affordable, and it just looks so pretty on skin. So yeah. And then my favorite foundation, this is high-end. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. First of all, the packaging is just beautiful. I love frosted glass, and it has a pump, which is super useful. So this foundation just blends out very nicely. It looks natural on the skin. It doesn't look cakey, which I really like, because I feel like a lot of high-end like full coverage foundations end up looking really cakey on the skin, and this doesn't. It just looks like your natural skin. I always use it with a damp sponge, which probably helps a lot. So it looks natural, but it has really good coverage, and yeah, I definitely recommend this. Okay, concealer. So definitely one of my favorite concealers of the year is this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This stuff is so good for a drugstore concealer. It's really good at covering up dark circles under your eye. It doesn't crease very much. I really like the consistency. It's not too thin and it's not too thick. Also, if I'm like not wearing makeup and I just need like to cover up like one thing on my face, I'll use this, and it looks nice. Like, you can't tell that I only have makeup on this much of my skin. So yeah, it blends out really nicely, and it's really cheap and just good concealer. Okay, powder. Of course, tried and true Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I mean, if you watch makeup videos, you definitely know what this is. So many people use it. It's just a translucent powder, and it's so nice. It's really soft. It doesn't cake up your face. I find a lot of times that if you like use a lot of powder like under your eyes and like let it set and then brush it away, it'll look really cakey, but this stuff doesn't, because it has such a finely milled powder and it's very soft, so when you brush it off, it's like it wasn't there. Okay, bronzer. So of course I have my Benefit Hoola bronzer, and this is just like the box powder bronzer. Obsessed with this stuff. Also, it lasts forever. I'm pretty sure Hoola bronzer was the first makeup products I ever bought at Sephora, and I've only been through 2 of them. I think the tone of this works on everybody. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. You can use it as a bronzer and a contour color because of just how perfect the color is, and yeah, blends out beautifully. Works like a dream. Love it. And another one, this is definitely new to this year, the Hoola Quickie Contour Sticks. So this is a cream bronzer version of the Hoola bronzer. I love this product. I showed this in like a first impressions video a while back, and it's so easy to blend out on your skin. It's buildable and the color is just perfect, like the Hoola bronzer. So yeah, this has definitely been a favorite and I've loved playing around with it. For blush, I have two things. For the majority of the year, my favorite blush has been this blush right here, and this is called Amaretto, and this is in the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Face palette. I just really loved this blush because it's not too pink or blushy, and I'm not that adventurous with my blushes. It's just a very bronzy color. It overlays with bronzer so nicely. It gives your face just a little bit more color, and I think it's so pretty. So that's definitely a favorite of mine. Okay, next, this just came in to my collection at the end of this year, but I love it. This is the Tarte Holiday Blush Bazaar palette, and you get 8 blushes and 2 highlighters, and this thing is so great. This was only $40 for all of these blushes, and Tarte has really amazing blushes. They last all day. They have a really good color payoff, but what I really like about it is these blushes aren't like super creamy where the color is just crazy. It gives you a really nice wash of color when you put it on your cheeks. So there's just a couple. Okay, next is highlighters. So I have 3 things I want to mention. So first, I'm going to talk about this drugstore highlighter. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this one is in Precious Petal. So I think there's like 3 or 4 shades of these. When they came out, everyone was just blown away because it's a drugstore highlighter, and it's so pretty. It's super creamy. It has such a good color payoff, and it's really just an amazing highlighter. It feels like a high-end highlighter. It looks like it, and it wears really well throughout the day. Okay, next for highlighters. This isn't a highlighter, but these are eyeshadows. This is the Morphe 35E palette, and all the colors in here are shimmers, and what I've been loving, I will use these top few colors as highlighters, and they're gorgeous. And you also get all of these options for colors. So I don't know if the camera will pick this up the best, but yeah, I think that if you get this palette, it has so much multi-use that you can do with it. You can really use any of these for highlighters, or especially inner corner highlighters, because you have so many colors. Like if you are doing like a pinkish eye look, you can use like a really light pink shimmery color for a highlight, and it's so pretty. So definitely a cool way to be creative. And lastly for highlighters, of course, Becca Champagne Pop. Becca just, in my opinion, has the best highlighters. They are so creamy, so much color payoff. Like, look at my finger after just swirling in there. And Champagne Pop in particular, I just think is so gorgeous. It goes with literally any makeup look you're doing because it's just such a great neutral, but it's so pretty on the skin, and I think it works on like every skin tone. It's like wet looking, it's not chalky, and if you don't have this, I mean, I have it in every form that it comes in, so if that tells you something. Okay, moving on to eyebrows. Of course, I only use the same thing in every video. So these are my ride or die brow products that I love so much, and I have for probably a year or 2 now. So first is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I'm in the shade medium brown. So you get the spoolie on one end and then the triangle pencil on the other. And I just love this pencil. The shape is so good for making little lines in the front of your brows to look realistic, or just filling in a large section. I just love this pencil, and I feel like they last so long. And then along with that, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This stuff is just like super glue hairspray of brow gel. It's amazing. I use it every time I do my brows. Keeps them in place, keeps the product that you put on before from slipping around, and I just think it's super necessary. Like after you start using it, you can't not, because it's so good. Also, I use this stuff so much that the label is gone, so okay, now to the fun part. We're going to talk about eyeshadow. First, I'm going to start with the Stila Magnificent Metals, and of course, again, if you watch makeup videos, you've definitely seen these. Everyone's obsessed with them. They're so good. I only have this color, which I really need to get more because I'm so in love with this, and I think it's definitely worth it. This is just literally liquid metal in a tube. When you put this on your eye, it's just magical. Like, look at that. it like fascinates me. It just catches my eye in the monitor. Color is beautiful. The glitter in it is just like breathtaking. It's a good, easy, controlled way to use glitter, which is just amazing because glitter is a crazy catastrophe waiting to happen and everyone wants to use it, but this is such a good way to use it, and these are just incredible. So definitely recommend. If you don't have any, go get one. Also, the shade I have is in Bronzed Belle. Okay, and the next two things you're gonna be like, oh, of course. First, I have the Morphe 3502 palette, of course. This is just an amazing palette that launched this year that everyone was obsessed with. Super rich colors, super creamy, amazing new formula, and I mean the packaging is cute too. Well, this one's like my favorite to swatch. When I swatched this in my first video about this palette, I was just blown away. Just like, so good. They're just so incredibly pigmented and creamy and just so nice to work with. I believe this is $23 and you get 35 eyeshadows inside. And they're amazing. Like, what? Okay, and my favorite eyeshadow product of 2017 was the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I love this palette. First of all, her color story is just perfect. You have all the warms, and then you have colors to play with over here, these cool colors, and you have like the shimmery golds and the bright blue and the purple, and everything is perfect, and you have all these amazing transition shades at the front, and it's just incredible. Every single color is pressed to be the best for that color. They're not all the same. They took so much time formulating this palette and just making it perfect, and I think it's amazing. This gold is literally the softest thing you'll ever feel, and it's incredible. These transition shades are what I use in every single makeup look I do. I always reach into this palette and pick up these couple transition shades right here because they're incredible and they blend out so seamlessly and make everything perfect. So best palette by far of 2017 in my opinion. Okay, next I have mascara. This is my favorite mascara ever. So good. I believe this is $8. It's from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is very comparable to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Same almost packaging, same wand. I feel like the formula is very similar, but this is $8. So definitely a steal. It gives you volume and length and everything you could want in a mascara, and it's drugstore. So definitely my favorite. If you need mascara, buy this one. Stop using whatever you have, buy this one. It's so good. Okay, and then for liner, I have the Sephora collection, just black waterproof liner. This stuff is incredible. I feel like it's so hard to find a pencil liner that's super creamy and will stay on your eye without smudging, without getting all over your under eye. And this is it. Okay, for lips, I have 4 products, so I'm going to start with the lipstick. I love this lipstick. I used it in so many of my tutorials this year. This is the Milani lipstick in the shade Teddy Bear. I feel like this is like the perfect fall nude color. It's like a mauvey nude, goes with every like fall eyeshadow look, and I love it. It's kind of like, it's like almost like a natural lip color, but a little bit darker. Also, these lipsticks smell so good, and they're from the drugstore and they're like $2, so. Okay, another drugstore lip gloss. This is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Tres Leches. I believe this is like $6, and they have a lot of shades, but this gloss is really pretty, super like shiny, and it has a really good color. So you can just wear this on its own, and it's really pretty, and it lasts a good amount of time for a gloss. Okay, and then this is probably my favorite lip product of 2017. This is the ColourPop and Laura Lee lip gloss in Wham. It's like a clear-ish gloss, but it has so much glitter in it, and it's kind of like a gold champagne color. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of it on my lips so you can just see, like, when you first initially put it on your lip, look at that color. And this is a ColourPop lip gloss, so it's really not expensive at all. I think it's maybe $6, maybe $5 or $6, and it's so pretty over like any lipstick ever or by itself. Go get it. Lastly, I have this red lip gloss, and this is by Anastasia, and this is in the shade Punchy Red. This is gorgeous. I used this in my Christmas video. It literally leaves like a wet, glossy look. So yeah, definitely a fave. It's so pretty. Obviously the color is amazing. It's a gloss. You don't even have to wear anything under it. It's so pretty. Okay, we're coming to the end. I have 4 sprays I want to talk about. So first thing is a brush cleaner, and this is the Sonia Kashuk brush cleaner, and this is just like a spot cleaner. You can get this at Target. It's like $12 I think, so it's cheap. Lasts forever. Just spray some of this on a paper towel, clean your brush off, and the color is gone. Next we have the MAC Fix Plus. This is a must for literally everything. Spray it on your skin throughout. You doing your makeup, like you do your foundation and powder, spray it, then do something else, spray it. It locks everything in, lets it sink all together, melt into one layer, makes everything prettier. Also, the main use of this is to wet any metallic, glittery, shimmery shadows, makes them way more intense and amazing. So if you want something to like foil your shadows, this is amazing. MAC Fix Plus. And then 2 setting sprays. These are my favorite setting sprays that I've tried. So first we have the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is really, really great. It just obviously sets your makeup, keeps it in place for a long time, and this is really good if you have oily skin. It'll help keep your oils from coming out and ruining your makeup. And then the new Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This is amazing. Just look at the mist. The mist is so fine. It's like the new thing that you haven't seen anywhere else, so the continuous mist where you don't have to just keep pumping it, so even distribution on your face. It's really good at setting your makeup. Okay guys, so that is it. Those are my favorite makeup products of 2017. I feel like this year was a good year for makeup. A lot of good things came out. I'm really excited for the next year to see what will come out. So I hope you guys liked this video. I think it was a good wrap up to the year. Like I said, I definitely recommend all these products. These are just my absolute favorites that I've tested throughout the year and I've always loved. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you for watching me throughout this last year, and I guess on to the next one. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for new videos coming up soon. I will see you guys next year. Bye, guys.